stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, another loss. GPS, another loss. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Still reverse. Taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The Florida Atlantic man Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville.
let's go, baby. Mike's
here we go. 180! 21. Here we go.
Don't get nervous.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 7 from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. But that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So in playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Show an 8. Show an 8.
22 jet bomber. Ready.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. D Ford, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
On first down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
I got you.
38-yard line.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 15. Hey, gun.
Too little, Cupcake.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
65. Check the backer. Check.
21.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 6 yards away. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Niners 14, Titans nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points. Get Derrick Henry all alone. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 70 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Crunch. 36.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Squeeze, double. Hatchet.
I got you.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
At the 48-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14. Our score.
With the score, Niners 14, Titans 7.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
Mike's by 4. We got to get the ball, D. Get the
11. Get hot.
On second down, it's Coleman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Pick it up.
I got you.
Me.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 36 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry.
Come on, run to the ball. We got to run out.
38 yards on the scamper there. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
At the 32-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
They snap it to Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
49ers 18-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, set. 10 low.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. On 3rd down, Henry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
General West.
Hot. Check 24, check 24. Switch. Watch out. Hey, watch edge. Check safety. Kill.
Now.
Motion.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
SOS.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead will shrink to 6.
20, Titans 14. Greg
Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here we go.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, gun. Go ahead.
Hey, we are.
I got you.
4 down. And we're going 37.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. But Super Bowl, 58 yards on 12 carries, though. He did score the touchdown in the 3rd quarter to put the Niners up 20-10.
And think about the journey of Raheem Mostert and what he's traveled. That he has a 220-yard game, 4 touchdowns in the NFC title game that you just mentioned. But only getting 12 carries in the Super Bowl, I don't think in his wildest dreams he would have thought, I only got 12 carries in a Super Bowl. That tells you how valuable he became and what people will focus on. And don't forget Tevin Coleman, the great comeback from the dislocated shoulder against Green Bay in the title game. 5 carries, 28 yards in the Super Bowl, came back to start that game. Showed a great amount of toughness, but they didn't run it nearly as much as we expected, and they ended up with the result that maybe was unexpected too, a loss in the Super Bowl.
This is Mostert. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go,
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
24 is the mic. 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Henry will get it. He's been busy today, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
64,
Check 43.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
5.
They try again with Lewis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Now Lewis here on 1st down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right there.
No gain on the play.
Blue draw,
It's now
Porter.
3rd and 8.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Ready?
Here we go on fourth. Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
54 Mike. 3 buzz.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
On second down, it's Coleman. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Go ahead.
50.
Hey, gun.
Check. Watch 54.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Watch safety green.
Nick.
Safety's green.
They will run again with Coleman. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I got this.
No. Off.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And some room to roam now. 39 yards there, a big one.
Get ready.
A 39-yard gain on the play. And a 49er first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
54.
Hey, gun.
Come on, D.
Say hi.
Now Mostert, and an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
I got this. Hey, gun.
5-4. Mike's 5-4. You go night.
I got this.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
I got you, boy.
Hey, go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Matchbox lights.
They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
From the 36, Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mostert. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Humphries now to return. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 48 yards. Here's Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Hey, exit.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go.
Get it.
Now Tannehill. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll move them back within 6 now. Well, that's one part of the equation, puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Hey, come on out here. Come on.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 67 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check, 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 check. Check 4, check 4.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, hit it.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
The score, Niners 29, Titans 25.
Joseph now to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Here we go.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. I got you.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Well, going into the final